Turn me up in the headphones. Yeah. Yeah. Busy. Let's get into it.
Peace, love, and happiness, so I can grab the piece. Start wildin' and clapping shit. Running with the rock in the jungle before Jumanji, nigga. Knobs come to not get low. Be hard to find me, nigga. Back talk, depending on the size. There's levels, my guys. Call me a clown to have my 2 cents. Show you my penny wise. You and me, mano, we mono. Gangsta, we gon' see. Call the Uber, bring it to you. Now this is who we eat. Serve a plate to get served, boy. I'll send the word, boy. The youth start to shoot, word get back like you heard, old boy. That's a personal conversation between the guys. Looking at Diddy like who ordered lobster with side of fries. Still ghetto, you still feel away. We still handle our problems with the steel and metal. Real settle, Henny in your face, stand still, fellow. Pocket taps better to give than receive, so let nobody stack money.
What up, y'all? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. It's your boy DJ Duya. This is Trendy Debate. Shout out to my guy Busy. He's not going to be with us. Maybe he'll join in a little bit later, but I do have the crew in the building. Of course, we got Christy Marie. We got Coach Drew down in Atlanta.
Good. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
She's break that down, man. You feel
Lou live from Mexico. The great country, right the great country right next to the Gulf of America. And then of course we got him in the building. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, what's up?
What up? So we're gonna start it off right now. Christy, just hold your horses. We're gonna get to you guys. We're gonna get to you.
All right.
But I wanted to start it off with the college football playoffs. This is the rankings of this week. So we got Ohio State number 1, Indiana falling in at number 2, Texas A&M at number 3, Georgia at number 4. They bypass the first round and go on to the quarterfinals. And then at numbers 5 is Texas Tech, 6 is Oregon, 7 Ole Miss, 8 Oklahoma, 9 Notre Dame, 10 Alabama, 11 Miami, 12 Tulane. Tulane in there. That's pretty surprising. So let's start with you, Drew. Do you like, if you had to move it around, shake it up a little bit, would you make any changes or would you leave it exactly how it is?
I don't know. I'll leave it just like how it is. I like it. Everything's gonna play itself out by this weekend, and it'll reshuffle again. I like it. Notre Dame is playing well. That's the biggest conversation right now is Miami, Notre Dame.
You know it. I'm gonna go there.
That's the biggest thing. Everybody think that Miami should be ranked higher than Notre Dame because they got the head-to-head matchup and Miami won.
Right.
But over the last 2 months, Notre Dame has been playing better, and they've been on a 9-game winning streak, so that plays a factor as well. But like I said, I'm good with how it looks. A lot of these guys are gonna be playing against each other this week, and it's gonna play itself out. Some is gonna drop out the bracket, and some is gonna move up in the bracket.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Michigan this week. To take down Ohio State. But, we'll see about that.
Yeah, I like that. But here's my take. I think Miami will lose this week in the pit, so that removes them from the playoff bracket. And then Notre Dame beats Stanford, so that they move up a little. They'll move up a little bit. They can't get higher than 6 because they are independent.
Right.
So they'll move up a little bit. But Miami, to me, will lose this weekend. And that removes them from the playoff bracket. And then Georgia, they play Georgia Tech. I think Georgia will win that game, but that could determine a playoff spot as well. Those games. And Ohio State and Michigan, that could determine games. Texas A&M and Texas.
Because Michigan can get in there if they beat Ohio State, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They still got a chance.
Do you think that they should take away the automatic? Not. I think you should get an automatic bid from winning the conference, but do you think it should be an automatic buy? I'm gonna go to M with that. M, you think that? If he's there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You think that they should keep it that way, and you get an automatic bid? I mean, automatic buy. I keep saying bid.
There's nothing you could do because of the money, and they want the money for them to the Power Fives to get the top 4 rankings.
Mm.
There's nothing you could do about that. Remember, it's a business when it comes all down to it, and they want the home playoff game.
It is. I mean, with the
Because to me, go old school, eliminate the divisions. You just play, and the best 12 make the playoffs.
right.
Yeah.
But I do like winning your conference and having an automatic bid. But I don't think that you should get an automatic buy.
You can't. Well, the automatic buy goes with the rankings, how you rank. But you can't go to if you win your conference as an automatic bid because the ACC is weak as shit.
No, don't.
So why should they? It's the truth. So why should they get an automatic bid if they're that weak?
Because they're a major conference.
So that's why I said now it's going back to money.
None of the ACC teams have a. None of the ACC team has a bye right now anyway. So
yeah, that's true.
No,
they
but
don't have
said,
they did remove that. Okay, then I'm bugging out because they did remove that you get a bye automatically.
Because Miami's the only ACC team in there right now.
There he is. Okay, happy Thanksgiving, brother.
Happy Thanksgiving, my guy. Happy Thanksgiving.
If Miami beats Pitt, that Miami's going to jump Notre Dame and go to at least 9.
You in Chauffeur somewhere? Where you going? You look like you're in a Maybach or something. You got a driver?
Nah, I'm headed back to the crib. We just did a little last minute Thanksgiving shopping.
Okay.
I didn't know we was gonna run that late, so I gotta jump on the podcast. Pause.
Okay. Yeah.
So his name's busy for a reason, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, right. He's busy all the time. So we just, we're talking about the college football playoffs. We didn't get into the NFL too much yet. That's our next topic. But how do you feel about? I guess I'll go to Lou. What would you? Where you want to mix it up, or is there anything that you want to change up with the teams that are in there?
I mean, I feel like it's played itself out the way it should be. Like Drew said, it's going to play itself out naturally. And if I were to change anything, or if I'd like to see anything different in there, obviously it'd be Michigan, go blue.
Right.
I don't feel as confident going in against Ohio State as I have the last couple of years. And I feel like I don't know, man. That's my team, but I don't know if they're going to get it done. I would love to see it happen because it's going to really shake some shit up.
Is it at Michigan or at Ohio State?
I think they play in Ohio State.
Oh, I thought it was at the.
I don't know. Don't quote me.
If it's at the shoe, my mind changed my pick.
It's at Michigan this year.
Oh, okay. We shall see, man. That's going to be a hard game. I know they're tight. They haven't beat us in many years, so they need it now more than anything.
Well, basically, sorry, Lou. Basically, it's Michigan. Basically, you win, you in. It's basically their playoffs already.
Right.
That's the playoff game. They win, they're getting in.
All right. I didn't think they'd make it. It goes up to the top 12, right?
Yeah, but they said all the announcers and everybody.
They beat Ohio State. They getting in.
Team in the country, so
that'll
automatically jump them
State,
over. Let's say a Notre Dame 2-loss team. They would jump over Miami, according to them. And I kind of believe Paul Feinbaum.
Well, here's what happened.
Ohio State in Ohio. You beat Ohio State in Ohio, you definitely gonna be in the playoffs. That's a fact.
Right. Christy, you got a college team? You like a college team? No. No. Oh, we'll get to the Raiders. Just hold on a second.
I mean, I'm always gonna go for Louisville over here, but
Side note, I'm really scared with that Ole Miss matchup. Scares the shit out of me.
Well, that's what I was about to come. I was about to ask you. So let's say that the rankings, let's say it stays just like this, right? Now, I'm hearing that the Ole Miss coach, Why am I forgetting his name right now?
Lane Kiffin.
Lane
Lane
Kiffin.
Kiffin. He ain't going nowhere. Lane ain't going.
Lane
Let
is
him
going
go.
to either go to LSU or Florida.
Nah.
They're saying LSU most likely because they just finished the buyout with Brian Kelly.
Nah,
And
I got a cheat code info that my boy that went to Florida told me that I had no idea.
what? Go ahead. You got some happening to know?
His Lane Kiffin's wife graduated from Florida. His father-in-law coached at the University of Florida. His son's already visited Florida twice, and his son's only a sophomore in high school.
I think he
Okay.
should go
Never
to
mind.
Florida. I
That
don't think he
changes
should go
everything.
to
He went to Ole
LSU.
Miss
I
because his
think he
daughter
should
went to
go to
Ole
Florida.
Miss.
But if Florida offer him $93 million like LSU is,
They took the words right out of there, Drew. That's where I was going with
That's
it.
saying
why
Like,
LSU offering him $93
he's in Ole
million
Miss because
for 5 years.
his daughter.
That's
damn,
cool.
that much? Wow.
Money,
Listen,
money,
that's cool, but I'll take 80 and
money.
go home and make my wife happy.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
Florida's offer? Is anybody in?
I don't
Nah.
know.
Listen,
I'm
happy
not
wife,
sure.
happy life.
No.
Here's the thing with LSU and Florida, real quick. The thing with LSU and Florida is though.
Go ahead, Drew.
No. Negative.
Yeah, we good?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Good, we good.
Yeah, the thing with
My bad.
LSU and Florida is with Florida, you got to compete with the whole SEC, but you also got to compete with Florida State and Miami to get those same kind of kids, them high level kids. With LSU, you really don't got to do that from a recruiting standpoint. I think it's more money in it from a recruiting standpoint.
You think so?
It
You
makes a
don't
lot
think
of more
that?
sense too to take that
Well,
job.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
You
So maybe
don't think
personally, that's how I would look at it. I don't know if he's looking at it like that, but from a recruiting
I felt
standpoint, you
like
got to.
because I felt like Florida recruits a lot in Louisiana too. Louisiana, Georgia, of course, Florida.
They mainly recruit Florida and Georgia. They recruit a lot of Georgia kids as well. But Louisiana, you could get Louisiana kids and you could get Texas. Because it's right next to each other. So if you get Texas, you get Louisiana and Texas kids, along with some Alabama kids. They don't really recruit Georgia heavy, but I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, because look at Jameis Winston, and Jameis Winston's from Louisiana. He went to Florida State, I'm going way back. Warwick Dunn. You know what I mean? A lot of guys from Louisiana did go to Florida schools, but they said Cleveland in my blood, man. Let's go Columbus. We'll see, man. I don't know.
I don't even think it matters anymore with the NIL deals. It's whoever's cutting the bigger check.
True.
That's not no. You can't say that because playing time matters.
Yeah, definitely.
You getting paid like you be on the bench. You know what I mean? You still want to play. You know what I mean? If you ain't playing, ain't producing, that money goes away.
Understandable, but if I'm a freshman coming in and they told me my NIL deal is 1.5 and I just got to sit and learn, I'll take that 1.5.
Hell no. As an athlete, you want to be on the field. Where's my role? Where I'm at on the depth chart? You trying to play. Money's good and all that, but you want to make more money.
You talking about Brendan Ayuk, right? You must be talking about Brendan Ayuk. He want to get on the field so bad.
Who said who?
What happened to your man? Last week, you was heavily touting them.
Me on Ayuk?
No, Ian Strong. I'm watching him. What happened?
As soon as I don't say anything, he goes off for 3 touchies. But when he plays Ohio State, it's clamps.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I just
want
want
to look at his stats. He had some killer games earlier in the season.
Yeah, and his partner's good too. That guy Duff Jr. Man, they got a random team, but they got a pretty good offense.
Cuz saying the U wins it all. The U, I don't know, bro. The U, I don't know. They got a good. I feel like they have a better team this year than they did last year. Even though Cam Ward was a better quarterback.
I just don't know about Carson Beck, man.
You
can't trust him.
I don't like him. But let's move it on, man. We're going to go to the NFL, the games of the day. We got somebody out there, I'm going to call you a correspondent. We got a correspondent live in Baltimore, Maryland. And here's the game of the day. This is the Sunday night game. It is the Cincinnati Bengals, the AFC North. Cincinnati Bengals, they're ranked 18th in offense, dead last in defense. You can't get any lower. 32.7 points per game they're giving up. Against the Baltimore Ravens, who've won 5 games in a row, ranked number 10 in offense, number 19 in defense, 23. They're giving up 23.7 points per game. But Cincinnati's franchise quarterback returns for this game, Thanksgiving night, Joe Burrow. Most people put him as a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. I'm going to get y'all opinions on that later on. But, Christy, what do you think about this game today in Baltimore, Maryland?
So I'm actually excited that Joe Burrow's back because it makes the whole game so much more worth
She ain't even
watching.
there.
I'm right here.
I
Can you
think
hear me?
No, we can hear you. I think he's
Oh.
talking to somebody else.
T. Higgins is out, I believe, because of the concussion on Sunday.
Right.
It's prime time, nighttime game, Thanksgiving, Thursday night. Lamar always shows out Thursday night games, so I would take him for an anytime touchdown. FYI, guys, hint, hint, hint. I think that we have something to prove. We were 1-5, and now we came back and we're top of the division. Our offense is a little shaky, I'm not gonna lie. We don't look like a playoff team, to be honest. Whether we won 6 games, 5 games in a row, our offense looks terrible. And I'm gonna be honest, Lamar don't look the same. Either he's hurt, either there's something bigger going on. He is not that dynamic player that we are used to watching.
Well, do you think that
He's playing like shit.
Right, that he's definitely not playing up to his standards, but they still have been winning.
Why to get quiet?
No, but he's still
Because he's playing like shit.
He's still been winning.
I don't think he's playing like shit.
You can't hear us?
I don't think he's playing like the Lamar
Playing
we
like
know.
shit.
No, he's not.
He's playing like
That
shit.
dynamic player.
So I'll ask. So what do you do? What's your prediction for tonight? You guys win.
Are you guys there?
I
Hello?
think only you can. Yeah, we are.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Shit.
Hello?
Oh shit. Julia, what's going on?
I don't know. I can hear her.
I can hear her.
I don't think she can hear us or y'all.
Yeah, I'll ask Lou. I'll go to you, Luke, since you.
Where are they playing? They're in Baltimore.
In Baltimore, yeah.
Oh, that's a big difference. I'm gonna go with Cincy with the upset.
I like that too. I like that pick.
And I feel like, I wouldn't be surprised rather if Burrow goes off at like 350, 400.
Right in his first game back.
Yeah, because that's kind of what he does, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's just kind of what he does, the dynamic of Burrow. You ask if he's, most people say he's a top 5 quarterback. I'd like to hear who doesn't think that, but.
Hello?
Yeah, people will try to throw Jalen Hurts in there. People will try to throw different people in there. You know what I mean?
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I can't hear Lewis. I can't hear Lou. I can't hear Biz. I can only hear you.
Because they're not talking.
Can you hear me now?
No, they were talking before. That's why I came out.
Oh, can you hear? Go ahead, Lou.
She can't hear us. She can't hear us. But we can hear you, Christy, when you speak or when you ask. We can hear you like you can't hear us. Oh, can't hear me. I got the upset. I'll take the Bengals over the Ravens.
Let me come back out and come back in.
Yep. So
I like it.
Drew, what are you thinking about this Baltimore and Cincinnati matchup?
I like Baltimore in this one. I know Burrow is coming back, but I like them to pull this out. They on a hot streak right now. They haven't been playing well, and I knew that Jet game would be a little closer than most people thought. They had a shot. They really could have won that game. Brees Hall ended up fumbling, but the Ravens found a way to win, and that's what matters right now. Finding a way to win. I think they found a way to win tonight.
The Jets always find a way to lose.
Absolutely. That's a fact.
That's what it is. The Jets will find a way to lose.
It's a phenomenon.
Yeah.
Right. But I think they'll pull it out tonight. Like I think Chrissy was saying that Lamar plays well on Thursday.
Okay.
So I think he'll turn it up some, and they'll find. No, it's gonna be a shootout. I think actually.
I mean, Cincinnati's defense is just what can they do to get better defensively? I know I don't know. Like they've had a bad defense for the last 2-3 years. I don't even think when they went to the Super Bowl their defense was like too outstanding. But I do feel like if you have a decent enough defense or you have a top defense, you don't even need too much offensive like firepower if your defense can really stop the other team. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I like Cincinnati tonight just for the optics, really, because I think that Pittsburgh will lose this weekend to Buffalo, and then you got a primetime game: Pittsburgh versus Buffalo. I mean, Pittsburgh versus Baltimore next week for the division lead, and I just see it playing out that way.
Another thing is look for Derrick Henry. Like these next few weeks, with the season winding down, for him to carry the load, they're gonna put the more of a load on him than Lamar. But then when it's playoff time, you can see it kind of reverting back to like Lamar. He should be a little bit more healthier and ready to roll. But Derrick Henry, like especially like you said, with the Bengals defense being terrible, I can see him getting 20 plus carries and running crazy tonight too. I can see that.
Yeah, I definitely can see that too. I mean, he's been playing pretty well the last couple games. I mean, he's starting to ramp it up. How about you, Em? How do you feel about this game? What's your predictions?
As much as I want the Ravens to go to the Super Bowl, just because I think I want Lamar to get a ring, I think Joe Burrow is coming back and throwing for 450 and a dub.
450. Damn.
He gonna make a statement. I think.
Yeah, no, I like Joe Sims Burrow. Joe Sims Burrow, he's nice, man. I was not, when he was entering the draft, I thought he was gonna be one of those overrated, quarterbacks. From what he did at LSU, I mean, you can't. I just thought he had superior talent. So you know how like Mac Jones or one of those guys at Alabama just had superior talent all around the board. I thought that's what he had at LSU, but he proved me wrong, man. He took his team to the Super Bowl. The only thing
even when he was at LSU, though, real quick, from his junior year to his senior year, he took he was there at LSU 2 years. His first year was so. Then he took a leap he got a lot better too.
Right, because he was at Ohio State first, and then
he couldn't even get on the field.
Yeah, right. That's why I wasn't thinking that he was going to be something special. But he, like I said, the only thing with him is it's an injury. He's an injury risk, man. I mean,
the injury he caught this year is just freak. I don't even know how you get turf toe.
Yeah, but every year, man, it's only been 1 year that he hasn't been injured.
It's crazy.
But his injuries is freak. It was turf toe, then it was the wrist shit, right?
ACL, yep. Wrist, ACL is.
Well, the ACL, all injuries are legit, but like he's had injuries that nobody even heard of before, like the Listic fracture to the left wrist that he can't throw to like.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I can't even lie to you, like. But I do think when he does play, and him and I mean, personally, I thought that Justin Jefferson was the best receiver in the league. But I mean, he doesn't really have someone that could get him the ball the way Burrow has for Chase, and I mean, JSN is and Cooper. I want to say Cooper Cup and Puka Nacua. Yeah, they got elite quarterbacks throwing the ball to them, and they've proven to be higher than JJ this year. But I'm a big Justin Jefferson supporter.
You can't blame JJ like you just said. I'm crying. Yeah. Watching him run out there, mess up my fantasy league every day.
Yeah, and I think they're going with the third. I think they're going with the third string guy this week. I think
Oh, he's not
McCarthy's out.
starting. JJ lost his spot, or he hurt?
I think he's
JJ's
hurt.
no,
Oh, he's hurt. Okay.
he supposedly he got a concussion. Nah, y'all fucked up. that's what
Yeah, they
that's what we
saying
gonna
put
call
him
it.
in concussion protocol. So they got some other guy. I gotta look up his name. I never even heard of the guy. Because didn't they have Wentz? I think Wentz is out for the season too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not gonna look good. They playing Seattle on Sunday. We'll be back on Sunday to talk about that a little bit more. But I don't know, man. This is gonna be interesting. Like I said, Joe Burrow. Everybody kind of forgot about Joe Burrow, and just the only thing is that how much more do you think Joe Burrow can really do? I mean, with Joe Flacco, they was averaging like 37 points a game, and they still was losing.
Last week, the Cincinnati Bengals did some interesting things on defense. They lost the game. They gave up too many points ultimately, but they had some really good individual plays that caught my attention. They had a pick six. They had a pick six. They had a couple like forced fumbles and some stoppage on the Patriots, and they were in it with the Patriots for a while. I'm like, where did this defense come from?
See, the thing is with like you said, Flacco did a good job putting them numbers. See, with Flacco and Crunch, I'm gonna throw a pick when he'll throw a pick and they'll lose the game. So with Burrow coming back, you don't expect him to make plays like that, or I mean he should do that too, but he's less likely to do that than Flacco is.
Yo, Burrow will throw a pick, but then come back and pretty much guarantee you a touchdown. That's the difference between Burrow and Flacco. Flacco will throw a pick and just be out for the rest of the game. And then the combination of Flacco and the rest of the Cincinnati Bengals will make sense. But the dynamicness of Burrow changes the game completely.
Right.
It's like watching Steph play. If Steph misses two threes, you pretty much know that third one's dead and is going to be in. So if Burrow throws a pick, it's kind of like you ignite that guy. And then he comes back onto the field and he redeems himself. Flacco would never do that, not in this day and age. That's why there's an opportunity for him to throw for 400, 450 tonight, like I said in MSET tonight, because Burrow was really good at forgetting what just happened.
Before we move on to the next game, what do you guys think is going on with Lamar Jackson? Because we're not seeing the dynamic player that we've known for the last 5, 6, 7 years, 6 years.
You just hit it on the mark. You've been in the league 5, 6, 7 years. You know what I mean? You're not going to be what you was at 21, 22, what you are at 29. He's banged up. The hits is taking a toll on his body now. He's not a real big guy. Right. So, what I mean? All that plays a part into it. And I think also he's just probably not really healthy. He's not 100%. Also, but the main thing is he's getting up there in age, and he's just not going to be that explosive guy he was maybe early in his career.
What do you? I'll go to M. What do you think, M? What do you think it is? Is it?
I think I'm going to the great 50 Cent song. I think he's patiently waiting. He doesn't give a fuck about. He doesn't give a fuck about the regular season. He doesn't. Just let me stay semi-healthy and get us to the playoffs. He's won everything he could. He's won every regular season award he could win.
That's true. There's
nothing more. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with I use him just for instance because he played the other night with Braun. Yeah, he's played 23 years. There's nothing regular season he can do anymore. It's all about winning titles. So yeah, let me sit down for the first 2 months of the season. I got to come back by Christmas because I'm a big draw. Then I'm going to go out again right around January to probably March and then come back.
Yeah, I mean, he's ramping it up now. Braun's starting to look like himself. Like the guy
No. Braun should just sit there and watch Luka. That's who's ramping it up. Luka's on a whole different level.
Nah, definitely. Luka's top. I mean, with Giannis being out for so long now, I got to put Luka in the top 3 right now, for sure.
I say 2.
Damn, 2?
Yeah, him and SGA right
Him
now.
and SGA. That's it.
Wait, we can't forget about the Serbian.
Oh, the Joker.
Yeah.
All right, I apologize.
Well, if OKC go on this historical run, SGA will win MVP again. I know we all on off topic,
Yeah,
but that they're like 18-1 or something like that.
yeah. But I mean,
They won
Kate
70.
Cunningham and them is. I mean, they just lost to Boston last night, but
No, they didn't. Boston beat Detroit.
that's what I said. They just lost to Boston last night. Detroit. I said
Oh.
Kate Cunningham is in the running too.
Yeah.
But they
Nah,
17-2. But
He
they
missed that.
17-3 now.
He missed that free throw.
Yeah.
But OKC, the run they going on, I mean, they just blowing teams out. They going on a historical run. You know, he going to win MVP again.
And
Yeah.
that's without Jay Will.
Right out, exactly. Without Jay Will, like,
facts.
Even crazier. So this is the first game of the day, a Thanksgiving special. We know the Lions usually, ruin our Thanksgivings, or not ours. They ruin Detroit's Thanksgivings because they always lose, but they're there every Thanksgiving, man. Hardy. I remember back in the days of Barry Sanders and John Madden used to call them games and he'd give out the turduckens and all that stuff, man. This is some great memories with the Lions getting blown out on Thanksgiving. So what do
No more of that.
we see going on today? I initially got some information from I think it was from Bleacher Report that excuse me, Jordan Love had a separated shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know where it went. I don't know if he went to France or wherever they go. But he's playing today. We got the Packers. This is a crucial NFC North matchup. Packers offensively 13th in the league, defensively 12th. The Lions, they're number 2 in offense. Right behind the Colts, and then they're number 12 in defensive rankings. So, who you guys like? I'll start off with Biz, man. Biz, who you like today, Packers or Lions?
Oh man, I guess I gotta go with the Lions, man. They're the hottest team right now, I guess, between the both of them. Jordan Love having that type of injury. That means Josh Jacobs is going to have a lot more running to go on him, I believe.
He hurt too.
Also, what's going on?
He hurt too. He missed last week.
Who?
Jacobs didn't play last week.
Oh, you didn't? Listen, man, that's too much, man. I got to go.
And I would go against you to say the Lions are not. They damn near lost to Jameis Winston in them.
Whoa. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Get it.
And then they only put up 9 points against the Eagles. I don't know if they want to, I don't know about them right now.
No, I'd rather take them with fully healthy against a beat up Jordan Love and a damn Josh Jacobs. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, every
too much for me to go against, man.
Them in the first game of the season.
That's too much for me to go against, man.
What about you? I'll go to Lou. Lou, what do you think about today's game?
Interesting game. There's a lot of significance behind this game. I feel like either one of these two teams has the opportunity to kind of advance themselves. Like I feel like the Packers have always been on this "you need to prove it to me" ish this entire season. And again, this is another victory for them to prove it to me. The Lions aren't going to bow down. I want to easily just take the Lions. I feel like the Packers need this game more. With your inside information now, hearing that Jordan Love's banged up, I don't know if that's gonna be a good thing. I think Hutch could eat today. I'm picking Lions, but it should be I feel like it's going to be a game where Green Bay is winning, and then the Lions come back in the fourth and win. That's just my take.
Okay.
Hollywood script, Thanksgiving script. I like that, Lou.
Yeah, I like that too.
I like that. That's a good way to keep us in front of the TV while we eat it. I like
Yeah.
Sandwich downstairs.
Game too, so
Yeah.
everybody's
like
gonna be locked in that game.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, hiding in plain sight today.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Oh, what about you, Drew?
Yeah, I like the Lions. They don't lose at home the last couple of years. This is a different Lions team than we previously seen in the past. So I'm just going because they don't normally lose at home. Since this group has been assembled, so I think they win.
Obviously kept it short and simple.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
and
shit. Straight
Jameer
facts.
Gibbs. Jameer Gibbs is playing like an All Pro. If
Definitely.
he has a big time game today, they win for sure.
Like I said in the beginning, this is where your biases come in play, man. Because remember, once again, I picked the Commanders and I picked the Packers to go to the NFC Championship. Commanders they're done for. So stick a fork in them niggas, man. So I'm gonna go with the Packers. So the
Turd.
what up, Turk? He said the Lions. So I'm gonna go with the Packers, man. I think this is a few weeks ago we had like an upset special, right? It was like every game was like an upset. I feel like this is that another week of a lot of upsets. I like all the underdogs in each game today. So I move on to them boys, man. Them boys trying to knock out the team of the. I guess we're gonna call them the team of the decade.
Team of the decade.
The team of the decade. Kansas City Chiefs. 16. They're ranked 16 in offense, 4th in defense. The Cowboys. I must have messed up. The Cowboys are ranked number 2. They're ranked number 2 in offense, not 9. But they are ranked 31 in defense. I didn't get that wrong.
Jesus,
yeah, they're ranked 31 in defense. That's not something I got wrong there. I know that. But last week, the Cowboys going down 21-0 to the Eagles were able to go on a run. George Pickens, he's been a hell of a pickup for the Cowboys.
Yes, he has.
They've had some stinkers this year, like we're losing to Carolina on the road. But when the chips are down, the Cowboys are still in it, and I like the Cowboys in this game. But what do you guys think? I'll start with Drew.
Now this is the game I'm looking forward to watching. I'm gonna pick the Cowboys as well because they've been a little hotter recently, so I like them to win and take care of business. This is a crucial game. The Chiefs lose here, I think their season is over. They won't be in the playoffs. So I think this is gonna be a real close one, but I'm gonna give the Cowboys an edge. I just like the way they've been playing over the last few weeks. Maybe to win some of these games. They got a good win against Philly. I think they keep it going.
I already know what you're gonna say, but Lou, go ahead.
What do you think I'm gonna say?
You want the Chiefs out of there, so you don't want the Cowboys to win, but you want them to get the Chiefs out of there. You want
Say it louder.
Yeah.
So this is it. This is the new Lou. For 30 plus years, I've hated the Cowboys. I disdain and loathe the Cowboys. The Cowboys are like ass cheeks. They're just some of the big. They're triple BL ass cheeks. But today is a different day. We want to get the Chiefs out of there. So we're going with the Cowboys all day long. And I do want to add in, I told you earlier that I'm a new now fan of CeeDee Lamb. I don't need to hate. Yeah, I don't need to hate. I respect that dude. I'm a new fan of CeeDee Lamb. And I can't stand him. I can't stand the Cowboys. But I try to be fair. We're trying to grow here. I'm 45 years old. So it's time to grow the fuck up. Give respect where it is. Try to turn off the biases. Elevate myself a little bit here. So I'm a fan of CeeDee Lamb now, and I have a little bit more respect for the Cowboys than I ever did. This is weird to say this, but I'm coming out here live on the Trendy Debates podcast today to let everybody know. Cowboys by 25 today. I think we're gonna get a 37-12 type game. And let's go them boys. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Damn.
I hear that, Lou.
What you thinking, man? That was a great take, man. I'm gonna have to clip that one.
that definitely was, bro. Now, I think we're all on the Dallas train today. I mean, well, so far 3 for 3 Dallas train. I know M looks like he's gonna go opposite.
Yeah, you know he's gonna go different.
But listen,
know it.
I think
When he's quiet.
I think Dallas wins because I don't think Chiefs have faced somebody like CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Jake Ferguson yet. Like, and have somebody like Dak behind the wheel trying to throw it to these guys down the field. Like, I don't think they had that much pressure where they had like 3 elite receivers, like they got 3 receivers that are going to press the issue like they are going to press the issue. You hear what I'm saying? Like, they're facing themselves pretty much today, I feel like. And I don't think the Chiefs can face themselves when they have an offense like themselves playing. Their defense can't do. I don't think they're going to be able to do that. I'm going to say this. Jet up. Quentin Williams is going to get 2 sacks today. Patrick Mahomes.
Yo, he's made a big difference.
Listen,
Right.
Yes, he is. Patrick Mahomes depends on holding the ball too much and running around to find time. Quentin is not your guy that's going to sit there and chase after you and fall into your trap. He's going to hold his guy up and let you come right back to him. That's what he's known for. So I think Quentin's going to get 2 sacks today. He's going to cause so much of an effect on Patrick Mahomes today that Dallas is going to look like the defense they should look like today. Jet up.
Yo, Biz, he's definitely made a big difference.
Yes, he has.
Vicarious through the Cowboys now. That's how bad the Jets are. We got through the Cowboys.
Now listen. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I was looking at Clark and him when they both had him on the line, right? Clark could not beat one-on-one coverage. Like, they held that man up, stood him up numerous times. When I'm looking over at Quentin is shedding double team. If it's one-on-one, he's pushing this man back into the quarterback's lap. He's really he's showing Clark how it's supposed to be done. And Clark got sacks because of Quentin last week and the week before. You hear what I'm saying? So
definitely. They still ranked 32, but they've definitely improved.
Yeah, listen, you're not gonna jump from 32 down to 19 just like that. But I have a feeling before the end of the season's over, Dallas can be in your 20s, low 20s.
Right.
You hear what I'm saying? If they keep playing how they're supposed to be playing, they just gotta stop giving up so many points. That secondary is, oh my God.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God. Where's Diggs at? Where are these guys at that made Dallas this? Oh my God, their secondary so crazy. Where is these guys at now?
They need somebody that can create turnovers back there, and they just don't. They don't have it. M.
Yes, sir.
We saw you. We saw you.
I'm just listening, and Lou had a very good argument, was persuading me very well to maybe root for the Cowboys. And then I thought about it. All these fucking asshole Cowboys fans that I'm around all the damn time. No, they're going to lose today. I want them to have bad turkey and ham. Matter of fact, eat turkey ham. It's going to be 35-12, the Chiefs.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yo,
I like that.
We on fire tonight.
I see what you did there.
Okay, I like that one. I like the take. I'm like I said, I just feel like the Cowboys are they're playing a little bit better than the Chiefs, but I'm not counting them boys out. The Chiefs now, they're gonna be in there. Don't worry. Do not fret. They're gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna be in there, and they may take down a fan favorite out there. So don't listen.
It's real simple and easy. If the Chiefs run the ball successfully today, they win the clock. They win the game. Take the time out the clock.
Yeah.
So Dak can't get out there and just throw go routes to George Pickens. I'm taking the time out. I'm gonna run the hell out the ball.
Man, he looking like prime Joey Galloway out there.
Yo, he's working.
But
Quich is different.
But yo, guess what it is though, and I tell everybody this shit all the time. He's a free agent at the end of the year.
Right. And do you think that Jerry Jones is going to give him a good payday after what we saw from Micah Parsons, and they have the same agent?
I don't know.
The same situation could play out with George Pickens That might got that
That
happened with Mike Parsons.
I gotta look it up, and I'll look it up possibly for Sunday. I want to know what's the franchise tag for wide receivers. Is it cheaper than defensive ends? Because they still got the tag.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be cheaper. Defense end is probably the highest
Yeah.
outside of quarterbacks positions for
Your
franchise.
quarterback, left tackle, right, defensive ends.
Yeah, cornerbacks. I just want to know what it is, just to
Yeah.
see like if because they can't pay everybody, and they just pay CD and they pay Dak, they're gonna try to spend money on defense. Something got to give, and they're gonna need a running back too. So
I
like
just see
everything.
They got a running back.
You trust
Yeah,
Javonte Williams?
Yeah, he got an injury history, but when he healthy, he a good back.
So this is one of the I'll try to throw in different segments and all that. So for the Turkey Day, we got 6 different quarterbacks matched up today. These are the 6: Mahomes, Love, Goff, Jackson, Prescott, and Burrow. I want you guys to rank them in order of. I don't really want to go by career, but like this season, where would you rank these guys? Biz, we can start with you.
Joe Burrow's where he's at. Jordan Love can go to number 5. Lamar can stay where he's at. I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna put Dak at 1 and Mahomes at 2. Golf can stay where he's at. Mahomes stays where he at. Love at 5. Burrow at 6.
Okay.
What the fuck has Burrow done?
No, it's a great absolutely. You're right.
Jordan Love was just the man in the mirror 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he was.
He was the first segment.
The first segment.
Right.
Lamar Jackson, like Lamar. I got Lamar there because like he's upcoming.
Yeah.
He's like he was injured for most of the season. Golf, we've seen the worst of golf and we've seen the best of golf. You get what I mean? We've seen Mahomes struggle here and there. I don't think there's really been a game that Dak has struggled like that. He's just his offense. I mean, his defense is just shitty. Dak would put him
Is Mahomes still the best quarterback in the league?
What?
No.
The question is, what do you want your quarterback to do? That's the question. Do I want my quarterback to manage and win me the game? I'll probably take Mahomes. If I want my quarterback to go out there and go throw me for 360 and 4 touchdowns and leave it up to my defense, it's probably on Dak. It depends what you want your quarterback to do and what your roster's built around.
I mean,
because they don't.
I want Dak. What can you expect if your quarterback goes out there and every 4 games throws 360 for 4 touchdowns and in between he throws for 250 and 2 touchdowns? What the fuck can you have your quarterback else do?
That's what I'm saying. You can't blame the quarterback. You can blame the defense. So it's not like
so like you have the defensive coordinator for the Chiefs. It's just that he just knows how to put a defense together to win games. He knows when we got the lead, we know how to hold it. We know if we're down, I know what to do to come back to get it. Like that's where Dak is fucked up. You're in a position where a defensive coordinator doesn't. He was the Bears defensive coordinator. Am I mistaken? Last year.
Who, Spags? Oh, you talking about the Cowboys?
No, Cowboys. He was the Bears defensive coordinator last year, right?
He might have when it was a whole new regime because
let's think about this. He was the Bears defensive coordinator last year. The Bears were ranked what last year in defense?
35.
I can't.
39, Blue. I thought they was 39. I thought this was
probably
rankings.
There's always a Jets.
I can't comment on this.
No, the Jets were better than them last year in defense. But like, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is you can't expect your team to get better when you ain't got a worse defensive coach. When you got a defensive coach that's going to make them worse. Jerry, spend your money.
I can't comment on this because my Giants went and got the Tennessee Titans defensive coordinator. Okay, and Tennessee hasn't stopped nobody ever. And
but they fired him.
So
they fired him.
Yeah, too late. He shouldn't have been hired.
Bro,
Yeah, they gave up a lot of leads. The
They
Giants have
did.
had
They
leads
did.
in I think
They
the
did.
last 4 games, and they've given up leads in every game.
Six.
They did.
6. Damn. But
Or maybe whatever.
But that's that's high hopes for Giant fans. I feel like the Giants are building, and I like where they're. I don't like them firing Dayball. Like I said, I've said it probably 100 times on either on the show or on social media. I'm not a fan of the firing of the coach in mid-season.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me. What do you want the guy that's in the interim coach to really do? Like, especially in football. I mean, in basketball, maybe it could help out. We've
After
seen
30 games, yeah.
We've seen it happen before where I think like Miami Heat, man, got rid of Stan Van Gundy and his Pat Riley stepped in and they won a championship. But for the most part, it doesn't work. It's all in your face.
But I think it might be different between football and basketball. But I think they can't go start interviewing and talking to other coaches until that position is done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't do it. Just let
No, you had to fire him because now you can ask other teams, can I speak to these coaches? You don't want to be the last person to do it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like now you already reached out supposedly to the kid from Jacksonville that is from Jersey. Supposedly you reached out to the what's the guy, the coordinator from Green Bay? Like, you know what I'm saying? You already threw the feelers out there. You don't want to be the last. Same thing with college football. Yeah, all right. I've never heard of a coach that is going to the playoff is basically to pick where he wants to go, while his team is still playing for the playoff. So why am I even playing for you if I know you're leaving? I know you're leaving.
You can still win a chip though. Yeah, you can still win a chip. You want to win a chip for yourself, not for the coach.
Let's be honest. Let's slow this down. Ole Miss is not winning the chip. They're having a very good year. They're not winning the chip.
But see, they might not win it. You see, the thing with Ole Miss though is they've been relevant though, like the last 4 or 5 years. Like they ain't used to having like consistent 10-win seasons.
Yeah.
So that's even good for a program like that. That's even good enough for them. You're right. They may not win a national championship, but just to be even relevant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't have no history on a year-to-year basis of being contenders, and that's what Lane Kiffin's got them on a year-to-year basis being contenders. So you just from that standpoint.
Yeah, he built it up as much as it could go. Now I gotta leave because there's nothing more I can do. I'm not gonna get the players here. Same thing like with
Gotta watch what you do though. You gotta watch where you go because you could end up like Jimbo Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
You had a great situation with Florida State. You won a national championship. You went over to Texas A&M. And now, I mean, money is money. Money, life-changing money is exactly that. It'll change your life. So you had to go over from
that was a big mistake. He got more money, but he went to a harder conference in Texas A&M. You know,
but also, my fault, Drew. But also remember, it's like I'm still getting paid, but can I go home? I'm not going home to get paid. Like, I don't know where Jimbo Fisher's from, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, they had Jimbo as the coach. I mean, Jimbo was with FSU since Bowden. He was the coach in waiting when Bowden was there. So I don't know, man. But that's our last great. That was our last great season, man. 2014. It's been a long time, man.
No, they had a good year a couple years ago, didn't they?
No, they did with Jordan Travis. Yeah. You're right. But they left us out of the 4.
Yeah, and they should got smacked out.
Yeah, we was undefeated that year. That's a fact. But we recruiting your son.
I wish.
We recruiting your son.
But listen, hey, that touchdown that I showed, one of those guys running them down was a Florida State commit.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like how they didn't when the rankings that they gave your son. I wasn't for that.
No, that's all. That's the head coach thing too. So that's all good. We had some words about that.
Yeah. Lou, what do you think about let's get your ranking of the top 6 quarterbacks that's playing today.
So first off, what's the criteria? How did they get selected as the top 6? Are just randos, or is that
they're playing today? These are the quarterbacks that are
Oh,
playing
okay. All right, because there's 2 that aren't mentioned in there that are definitely top 5 over 2 of these people that are in there. Out of the 6 that are playing today, man, it depends on when you ask me at what point of the podcast, because it's been fluctuating since people have been speaking.
Right.
So like at one point we want to say you're talking about currently this season is different than what we see from their careers, right? You said turning biases off. Burrow should stay where he's at because this season hasn't done as much, so I'm okay with that. I think the middle of the pack is the easiest to place all of these players, because then the hardest place is who's 1 and 2 here. Because what have they actually done? I think it was Drew that said earlier, or it was Emery that said, what do you want from your quarterback? And that's a good take, because each one of those quarterbacks that are remaining of the 5 basically give you different things. At the end of the day, I want my quarterback to win, right? So who's most likely to give you a win on that board is Mahomes. But like top 6 quarterbacks, who do you not want to face for a 4-down series is Lamar Jackson. But then who seems consistent across the board that's going to throw for 350 and put it on the defense like somebody else said earlier? That's Dak. But then who's the most consistent quarterback out of that bunch right there that we're not even talking about, that like you just want a solid quarterback? He's not going to run around and give you all the haymakers and all the extra flair and shit. That's Goff, bro. And then Jordan Love is the asterisk guy because he's injured. Like, he's hurt now. Yeah. He's not leading himself. Like, he's not ahead of the pack of any of those other 4 or 5. So the hardest position is who's the top quarterback of this list of like just slightly above mediocre performers. So this is hard, man. Easiest is 6 at Burrow. Number 1 is probably going to be, I want to say Dak, but that's weird for me. I say Jared Goff. 2, Patrick Mahomes. 3 is Jordan Love. 4 is Lamar. 5 is Dak. 6 is 4 is Dak. 5 is Lamar. 6 is Burrow.
Okay. Drew, what do you think, man? You're on fire today with these takes.
They all 5 other than Burrow because of injuries is having a great season. Not great, but they're playing pretty well. They're throwing over 60%. The first downs to interception ratio was high. But I'm gonna go number 1, Lamar.
Okay.
Because
you're right.
Because they've been, soon as he returned, they was 1 and 5. All of a sudden they 6 and 5. Now, he hasn't been playing great, but he's part of the reason they got the W. So that's number 1 for me. Number 2, I would put Mahomes, because Mahomes is doing a lot with less right now. Like Patrick Kelsey's not the same, or Travis Kelsey's not the same. He don't have a running game. You know what I mean? The receivers is and he's keeping them in games. They're not winning on a week-to-week basis, but they're doing enough. He's keeping them in the game to have a shot.
Right.
So I value that. Goff is at 3 for me because he's not making any mistakes. He's playing well enough for the win, but he has a lot of strong pieces everywhere on the field. So you got to put that into a factor. Then Dak is at 4. Then I put Love at 5.
Okay, Love at 5. And then Burrow 6 because he didn't play, right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, yo, I like what you guys is talking about on this. Everybody had valid points. Everybody gave some. That was really good. I mean, me personally, Lamar Jackson's my favorite player in the NFL. And what you said, like Lamar being out and the way he's returned, that it seemed like they can't really win without him. And then Patrick Mahomes, it's the bias of this, like the Tom Brady's syndrome almost, where it's like you just don't want to count him out. I'm still not counting him out. I'm still telling y'all that he's gonna be there in the end.
I didn't change my pick about Super Bowl. I still believe they're gonna do it, but right now, you saying
right now.
You're saying right now. You're not saying by the end of this. If you say by the end of this season, I don't have Dak as my number one, or I don't even have Patrick Mahomes as my number one. I'll have Lamar as my number one, because who knows? He's just playing. I feel like he's playing like shit because I'm so spoiled. It's like my argument with Drew when I was saying Drew about the basketball, how he's like, it's developmental. Drew understands the developmental part of the basketball. We were spoiled growing up because we felt like our stars were already so developed because they took so much extra time growing up being the rough, the street ballers. Some of these guys play street ball going into high school. That's what made them who they are. Drew understands the developmental part of it. I be having my time like, I can't understand the developmental part. You can't get these guys playing one in college, going to the NBA, and then you send them to the G League for 2 years. It's like we're the Iverson and our Dwayne Wades and our Grant Hills and our guys didn't do that. Even Christian Laettner's, our guys was prepared to come to the league and do something. You get what I'm saying? So
but
that's what I look like.
But
so
you know why the NBA went that route though? And I don't want to touch on it too long because we're talking football. But when you look at players like Kobe, Tracy McGrady,
KG,
well, yeah, KG too. Those guys didn't come in the NBA right away and have an impact. It took T-Mac about 3 years.
Yeah, but they put him in start. But T-Mac was backup, but they put.
That's my point. So they think. That's my thing is.
KG came in starting though.
Who?
KG came in starting.
Nah, he didn't start.
KG didn't start either. It took him about 2 years. But that's
Sam
my point.
Mitchell started over him.
So,
okay.
So my thing is when those dudes like they didn't have an impact initially, and then they became superstars like 3 or 4 years down the line. The NBA model was like that's why we going younger. Right. We could develop them guys. And they could be like maybe another T-Mac or Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Or even LeBron. Even though LeBron had an instant impact. Instead of getting those guys,
outlier. King is the outlier, man. He's
right
on the court.
But my thing is that's why they went younger though, because we could have a Kobe or a T-Mac 3 or 4 years down the line. He could become a superstar.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
No, that's a fact.
But that's why
we saw. And if you look at it, that's why you saw like the Tyson Chandlers and the who we saw the
Eddie Curry.
Yeah,
right.
That they were really trending in that until the I think Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant the class where you had to go to college. I think Kevin Durant is the first class.
06. Oh, like Greg Oden.
Okay, Greg Oden. So it's like Greg Oden,
right?
Mike Conley.
Well, that's the same class, actually. My bad. That's the same class.
Yeah, it's the same class, right? Yeah,
right.
Yes. Well, that is the same class. Yeah, that's right. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was number 2 pick. So yeah, that is the same class. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we I'm let y'all get out of here to go enjoy your Turkey Day and all that soon. But I did want to go over these playoffs. Now, my usual playoff, site that I go to, it's not loaded. So right now we got New England at number 1, 10-2, man. I think they've won 9 in a row. Amazing. Shout out to the Vrabel. He really turned that team around. And Drake Mays, they putting him in from what I seen, like Pro Football Focus and all that. They putting him as a MVP candidate. And I like Drake, man. I do right and kill everything. That's what he's doing all this year. Denver Broncos number 2. They're going up against Buffalo. If it was to end today, Indianapolis and Jacksonville. That's a division matchup. And then the Baltimore Ravens. They snuck in there, man. Snuck right in there. 5 games in a row. I ain't gonna lie. They love Harbaugh versus Harbaugh. They
do.
Household. They love the Harbaugh household in there, man, to go against each other. So in the AFC, and then in the NFC, This is becoming the trendy pick for the Super Bowl. The Rams, they've been going, they've been killing teams. They looking like world beaters right now. They've earned the first round bye as of today. Philadelphia, after the loss from Dallas last week, they're number 2. Number 3, nobody talks about Caleb Williams and these boys, man.
That's going to be the team to beat the Rams.
I think a lot of people don't believe. I mean, the Bears is playing well, but I think a lot of people still don't believe in them.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be the team that's going to upset the Rams.
I mean, let's be serious, man. They've been garbage since Walter Payton. I mean, they had to run Rex Grossman year, but since Sweetness, they've been hurt, man.
Man, they had a Devin Hester year.
Right. That was the one year, so it's like, yeah, you don't want to believe in them but I don't know, man. I like them this year. I like them this week against the Eagles, and I feel like there's always that prove-it game where you play that one game, and then the media kind of hops on you, Johnson, pause. That's going to be this week. I like the Bears to beat the Eagles this week and really get into the media circus of it all. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers now. Hold on, man. Hold on, son. Yo, you guys, hold on. Yo, man.
As soon as I come back.
Yo, man. 24 and a half I gave y'all. 24 and a half. 24 points. 25 I gave y'all. Now, Baker Mayfield gets hurt. I understand. But let me tell you something, man. Don't you ever get to the 10-yard line and go for it on 4th down when you got Teddy Bridgewater as a older man under center, man.
A high school quarterback, a high school coach.
He's a coach. You might as well have thrown Scott Ricketson up there. Scott Ricketson behind the center. What are we doing, man? So, look, hold on, y'all, man. Do you know what they did to me this weekend?
Talk to him.
Talk
to him, man.
Okay, now let's frame it for y'all. Now, I'm not saying that it's life-changing money like Lou was saying in the chat. Now ever since he's been saying that, I've been trying to go for life-changing money. But we'll go, we'll talk about that another time. Now, it was I think $1,200. $1,200 is a nice Christmas. It's a nice Christmas for some kids and stuff in your household. Right? So, like I said, man, I had that was the last game on my parlay ticket. Now, the greed, the Uncle Scrooge in me, the greed, the Grinch. Well, I don't know what you want to call it, man. They need not take the $959 cash out. Now, it starts off 14-0, so then the cash out dwindled down. But mind you, I gave the boys 24 and a half. So at the halftime, it comes out, it's 31-7. I said, okay, we still there, though. We still there. So these boys get down to the 10-yard line. They got 10 down. Baker Mayfield's got a sling on his shoulder at this point. They get to the 10-yard line, bro. I understand it's 4th and I understand it's 31-7. But, why don't you just kick a little field goal to get your team ramped? They could kick maybe an offside kick or something. They decided to go for it. Boom. It's still 31-7. Then the Rams get the ball back. They get stopped. Now the Buccaneers get it to off a penalty. They get it to the 19-yard line. They said, nah, Nah, dude, we ain't doing that. We don't care about your parlay. They go for it again. Stop sat. Now this is the kicker right here. It's 31-7. Why is Stafford in the game? Why are these guys still in the game? Why are they in the game, man? They go down. These niggas kick a 60-yard field goal to end my dreams, man.
Damn.
I had to work. Now, mind you, this game came on at 8 o'clock. I had to work at 4 o'clock. I couldn't even. I'm not even exerting no energy. Just sweat coming down my brow. Oh my God, man. So I say all of that to say this. Fuck Tampa Bay. Todd Bowles. Fuck yo. Kick rocks. We going for the Panthers, man. Panthers Nation in this bitch. All that was to say that, man. Fuck them. So
Yeah.
So, but right now, as of right now, they're in the playoff. Fuck the niggas, man. Bullshit, man. So yeah, man. So that's really all I had today on the slate of topics and all that. I do want to. I don't know what y'all situation is. We can talk about it in the group chat. But I do want to do an NBA show tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow as well. But I'll see what y'all schedule is like. Just wanted to do an NBA. Tomorrow's NBA Cup is getting down to the nitty gritty. My man Tyler Hero has returned in all-star form.
My God!
Are looking great. We are at the top of our group play right now. Shout out to Eric Spoelstra, the great, such a great coach. Your house burns down, you're still locked in. This is what we're talking about, Drew, man. Your house burned down and you're still locked in. You still got your guys giving their all. I didn't even think that they was gonna do anything this year. I was wrong. I see a top 4 seed for us. I see us getting the Knicks out of there, or one of these favorites. I can't wait to talk.
Nah, we can definitely. The East is looking interesting right now, especially with the Pistons playing well. It's looking interesting.
Right. Lou, you got our problem over there in Golden State. I don't know, man. The thing about him is that all you gotta do is, he didn't do it last year. I think he got hurt. But all you gotta do is get him into the playoffs.
He just got the alert. He out for at least 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about Jimmy Butler, but yeah, Steph Curry's hurt. He's gonna be out for a little while. But I don't know, man, what they're doing with Kuminga. They're making him the scapegoat. They're making him the guy that they pinning everything on Kuminga, the way that they kind of did with Jordan Poole when things went wrong. I seen the Warriors, and I can't point to the game the team that they played, but I've seen these guys that they've been, trying to build up. Moses Moody, Kuminga, Pajinski. I seen a game where they went off, man. And I'm like, yo, this is what they could do if they really gave them the reins. And I feel like
Steve Kerr not going to do that.
They need to get rid of him, man. It's got to be his last hurrah. Bring somebody else in there and let Steph Curry get a chip with another coach. I know they don't want to do that. You let Clay go.
Yeah, because I can't see Steve Kerr your time is up now. Let the young dudes. I can't see him telling Steph that.
No, I'm not saying Steph Curry. No, we would never say such words.
I think he could be a superstar.
I'm saying Steve Kerr need to go on the NBA on NBC or sit next to what's her name, Malika Andrew. One of them, man. He need to go somewhere because let somebody else come in there and get Steph Curry his last championship, man. I feel like Draymond should be on one of these podcasts too, but He could be on Gil. He could sit next to Kenyon Martin. Next on
Right.
Gil.
They beefing now.
Yeah, and they're the same nigga, man. That's the crazy.
Nah, they're not the same
That's the
nigga.
same guy.
Nah.
Not today.
Kenyon Martin's way better.
Not today. That's another hour.
Yeah, tomorrow we gotta do the NBA tomorrow.
I put it in the group chat, and Kenyon Martin's right. It all goes back to he said the other day. He goes, "You was picked 35th for a reason."
But he exceeded that though, so you know what I mean. That's true.
They
They're different players.
What was Joker picked?
Like
We gonna
40
say he's
times.
not better than Kenyon Martin? Not better than him? Like, come on.
But when Kenyon said, he goes, "You got more 0-point games than 20-point games."
That was crazy. Nah, that was a bar. That was a bar. That was a bar. When he threw that out there, I ain't gonna lie, that was a bar. That was a bar. But then at the end of the day, it's like he does what he got to do, man. He does what he got to do to.
I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. We'll talk about like Lou said tomorrow. I want to hear that shit.
Yep, tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow. Yo, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Y'all.
You know,
enjoy.
Respect to everybody that's on the show. Respect to everybody that tuned in. Make sure you don't overcook that turkey, man. Make sure that it gets the right brine. What is it, Lou? Lou, tell him. Hold on, Lou. Tell him how to cook that turkey, man. Pause.
You want to brine it first. Obviously, it's too late to do that because if you didn't do it, you're already fucked up. At this point, low and slow is the key. And at the end of that low and slow, let your bird rest, people. Let them juices return to the center of that bird so when you slice it open, it is divine and not dry like leather. Go them boys.
Right. We out of here.
Okay.
Be out.
Yeah, no, he's a chef, so you know he knows what he's talking about.
You know what he's talking about.
Yeah. So we out of here, y'all. Thanks again. Enjoy the games today, and like I said, I'll hit you guys up in the group chat so we.
Right. Boom, boom, boom. BB had to do it to him. Cock back if a nigga front, I'ma pop that. Got straps, you don't want smoke, you better stop that. Real nigga, there's certain shit that I do not jack. Plus I got some killers on my side and they do not rap. Fake nigga, there's certain questions we do not ask. Perka make the body feel good like a hot bath. You niggas hot ass, your music stay for real. Blizz get it, next on that like a Nike deal. Big guns, we got big guns like a Navy SEAL. It was all a dream like Biggie till I made it real. You niggas change for real. You ain't official, homie. See me in public with a smile and a pistol on me. Sleep with it next to me just cause I be getting low.